The Daily Telegraph recently released a story claiming that Islam is some kind of problem in Britain and has been for a long time. It's about time we addressed this very real issue. However, is that really the case? Is Islam truly what's to blame for all of Britain's many ills and why everyone's so unhappy at the moment? Well, let's just think about that for a sec. The UK is a country in steep decline from its empire years and is clearly going through some kind of midlife crisis, with people being unable to clearly say what British culture actually is, what it means to be British, amid many problems which are currently afflicting society. No one seems to be very happy. Now, many people on the right have reached the conclusion that, it must be Islam that is to blame. It couldn't be us, surely not. It must be Muslim immigration that's causing all of the problems and harm that we are now seeing on Britain's streets. Now, as someone who knows Islam very, very well, I can tell you that actually, if implemented properly, Islam can offer a great deal of benefit to the many ills that Britain is currently afflicted with. Take alcohol consumption, for example. It's a problem in Britain. 8,000 people alone died in England in 2023 from alcohol-related causes, while the estimated cost of harm that alcohol consumption does to England is estimated currently at £27.4 billion every single year. Islam, of course, famously prohibits alcohol, so Islam appears to win on that case. Islam also outlaws other things like gambling, for example. It's well known that betting shops and online gambling businesses are considered to prey on the most vulnerable in society, making a profit off their misery. Other crises include the elderly. There's millions of pensioners living home alone and cold with their needs being unmet all across the country. It's been like that for a long time. Well, Islam strongly prohibits the neglect of the elderly and in fact encourages all Muslims to take care of their loved ones and to build strong family units. And it's those family units, by the way, which is why the Muslim community is growing so well. They encourage to have many kids. They encourage to get married from a young age. They don't go out building body counts. They don't go out drinking. They don't go out committing crimes, at least not according to the teachings of Islam. There's an epidemic of young teenage mothers here in the UK who have children outside of wedlock, and it's been shown, according to studies, that you are much more likely to have poorer educational attainment. You're far more likely to bring up children alone as a teenage single mum, and you're more likely to live in poverty, and your children are also more likely to have poorer health conditions as a result of that lifestyle. This is something not found in the Muslim community because Islam encourages people to get married young. It encourages men to go out and to work hard, whilst women stay home, take care of the children, educate them right, bring them up in a wholesome, morally uplifting environment. Islam also boasts a thriving convert community with many people embracing the faith, and many of them happen to be women too. Islam is a beautiful religion. It's a religion which teaches people how to live. That's why Muslims are so happy. That's why Islam is growing so rapidly. Perhaps if Britain was to take inspiration from this beautiful, true religion, then perhaps there'd be far less misery for many British people.